Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is going to be how I got this full face glam using strictly drugstore products. If you guys like this glam and you want to see how I got it using drugstore products, please keep on watching.
Hey lovers, so to start out this full face, I'm going to be priming my face with the NYX Hydra Touch Face Primer. It's all up to you how much you want to apply, but since it's been a little bit hot, I wanted to apply a little bit more. My two favorite drugstore foundation is definitely the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. You can either get it in the matte or the dewy. It's all up to you. I'm definitely a matte girl, so I'm going to be applying the matte foundation with the Real Technique buffing brush that I picked up from HARMONS. But like I said, it's all up to you. If you have dry skin, I would definitely recommend the dewy foundation. As always, you want to make sure you blend out that foundation on your neck just so you do not see the difference when you are taking a picture or you're going out and your friend's like, why don't you match? Now I'm going in with the Real Technique Beauty Complexion Sponge, and I'm going to be blending out that foundation. I think that this is a step that I always take, but you know. Now, if you have pimples, you want to just dab that foundation on it. You don't want to kind of like keep blending on top of it. If you take that product and just dab it right on top over and over again, you will get a little more coverage and you won't be able to see your pimples as much. Now I'm going in with my favorite concealer from the drugstore, and it's the Maybelline Rewind Dark Circle Eraser. And if you guys are just buying this and you're opening it, make sure that you really give it a chance, because when you twist the cap, sometimes none of the product comes out until a while. Now, I'm not really explaining what I'm doing because I do have a full face contour that I just uploaded, so I would rather just tell you a little bit more about the products that I picked up, because they are from the drugstore and I want to make sure you guys know that they are doing the job that needs to be done. With drugstore products, you might get the same results as you would if you were using one of the higher class brands, but you might have to blend it a little more and put a little more time into getting those results that you're looking for. I took the Maybelline Fit Me powder in translucent, and I'm taking this e.l.f. blush brush to apply over my concealer. I'm setting it just like I would set it with the Laura Mercier. Now I'm going in with the Wet n Wild contouring palette. Now, I was really obsessed with this product when I first used it, and then I realized it was a little bit too orange for my face, but I have to say, for a $3 contour palette, it is honestly the bomb. Like, it's really, really good. And I'm going to be taking this Morphe E58 brush to apply. I'm sorry I'm not using drugstore brushes, but the brushes that I am using are extremely affordable on Morphe.com. The Elite collection is on sale. I don't know if it still is, but that's where I got this one, so definitely check it out, because I think this was like $6 for a contour brush. I'm going to be applying this on my cheekbones and of course on my forehead to just make sure it's all blended out, and you can really see the orange tones, but I'm going to blend as much as possible and add it to the bottom of my chin just so it looks like I was just extremely tan that day. And now I'm going to be setting it with this banana powder that's in the palette, and I'm going to be using the opposite end of the Real Technique Beauty Complexion Sponge, and I'm going to be just baking my face to make sure it's extremely neat. And this is a little bit too yellowish tone for my face, but I'm going to be fixing that later on. Now I'm going to be taking the Morphe E58 brush, and I'm going to be contouring my nose. As usual, I'm going to be taking that product straight down the center of my nose. I'm going to be lining it up with the beginning of my brows, and of course cupping it at the bottom of my nose to make my nose appear thinner. Once my sister gets home, I'm going to teach you guys how to contour on a thinner nose and a thinner face. She definitely has a different face structure than me, so I think it would be very useful to show you different techniques, just because, you know, I have more of a wider nose and a wider face than some people, so I definitely want to help you guys out in different ways, and I can only help you out so much with my face. But once my sister gets home, I promise an updated video on different face structures will be posted. Now I'm taking that e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm taking all that banana powder off my face. After baking, you will see such a difference with your contour, but unfortunately this powder was a little bit too yellow for my skin tone, so I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me translucent powder and just going on top of that baking area just to make it a little more whiter side than the yellowish. With that being said, by adding this white matte translucent powder, I can honestly say I would use this contour palette again, just because you can definitely fix things up to make your full face look more correct. Now I'm taking the matte translucent powder and just kind of baking over it, just because I really want my contour to be extremely sharp. Now I'm taking the Morphe E58 brush, and I'm going to take all the leftover matte translucent powder off my face, and that's going to complete the baking. Now I'm going to be applying the Pearlescent Pink Wet n Wild blush with the e.l.f. blush brush on my cheekbones. You don't want to add too much product. You want to just add slowly because it is very pink. Now I'm taking the Colourpop eyeshadow in the color Tea Party. This is one of their pigments. It's actually not a highlighter from them. It is on the more affordable side. Their highlighter is $8. This shadow is only $5, and honestly, I think it works so bomb as a highlight. I actually used it a couple times this week, I'm not even going to lie. And I'm using the Real Technique. This is just one of the brushes that came in a kit. I will link this kit down below because it comes with a lot of useful brushes and it's very affordable. Now I'm going on to the brows, and I'm very excited to introduce you to this e.l.f. brow that I picked up. Literally, it's like a brow duo, and it comes with like a cream and a shadow. And I'm going to be taking the Morphe E58, which is now my favorite eyebrow brush. And I'm going to be applying the cream to outline the brows and, of course, fill it in with the shadow. I have to say, this brow product took me off my feet. I was so surprised that it was so good. I honestly use it a lot more than I would ever think I would. I think it was like $2, if that. So I just can't believe it. So I definitely was excited to introduce you guys to this product, which most of you might honestly have it because my sister was like, oh, I have that already. You can find it at Target, Walgreens. I've seen it pretty much everywhere. I don't think Walgreens has it actually. Definitely Target though. You can definitely find it at like Target or HARMONS. And I'm just going to be applying as much as I need. You might need to apply a little more product. Like I said, with drugstore brands, sometimes you do have to apply a little more product. But that doesn't matter to me. Like, who cares? Like, you're paying $3 for a bomb-ass product. So, you know what? Why not live it up and just use it all the time? So, I'm just going to be applying this as much as I need to just fill in the brows and make it look as natural but defined as possible. I know some people don't have an arch, and I barely have an arch, so I like to draw it on. So definitely feel free to kind of learn your brow and draw an arch if you want to. And you can definitely rock it to make it look like it's your real brow. Now I'm going to be taking a little bit of that Fit Me foundation and a flat definer brush, and I'm going to be applying this underneath my brows to clean it up. I'm using the MAC 212 brush as always. I'm sorry these aren't that affordable brushes, but like I said, Morphe is. If you guys need any drugstore suggestions on brushes, I would definitely lean towards Real Technique. You could definitely get a hit on e.l.f. brushes. And I'm just going to be taking this NYX Wonder pencil, and I'm going to be brightening up my brows by outlining the bottom of my brow. And I'm telling you, I absolutely love this pencil for so many things. And I'm going to be taking that Real Technique Beauty Blender and just blending it out so it's not too bright. I'm taking the NYX Brow Mascara to just apply over my brows. I love this brow mascara. It really does a job in keeping those brows in place all day. So it's affordable and it works, so definitely get your hands on it if you guys are looking for a good brow gel. So I'm going to be using the same thing as I used for concealer as a primer, the Maybelline Rewind Dark Circle Eraser, and I'm going to be applying this on my lids. This works just as good as an eye primer. It definitely helps keep the eyeshadow intact, but I'm going to be setting it like always with this matte translucent powder from the Maybelline Fit that I introduced you guys to before. And you want to make sure you apply that all over where you applied the concealer. I picked this palette up from Target, and it is Wet n Wild. This didn't really have a name on it. It just said the Studio palette. And now I'm going to be taking the Morphe M513 brush, and I'm going to be applying this light purple shade. I was really shocked at myself that I didn't notice there was no matte colors, but you can definitely make it work. It's really hard to come across a lot of matte colors in the drugstore, and it's kind of annoying, but you definitely can come across them. But I'm just going to be applying this in circular motions, back and forth as always, as my transition color right above my crease. And I'm going to be taking the darker shade, and this is like a grayish color. I'm going to be taking the darkest it has, and I'm going to be taking the same brush and applying this in the outer corner of my eye and bringing it toward the inner corner of my eye. And I'm going to be creating a smoky eye. A tip that I could give you guys is basically not applying too much of the eyeshadow from a drugstore at once, because it could either be extremely pigmented and take the color really well, or the color can barely show. So you just play it by ear. As you guys can tell, I'm just really blending out that black shade just because I really want to create that smoky effect. If you blend your life away, like I always tell you, you will definitely achieve that look. Now I'm taking the Morphe E58 brush, and it's like a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to be applying this pink shimmery shade to the lid. I was really impressed with this shadow just because I didn't have to spray the brush with any type of Fix Plus or anything. It really just stood out and made the eye a lot brighter. I did apply a lot of the product just because my eyes are extremely dark because of the black smoky eye, that I really wanted to enhance the inner corner of my eye. Now I'm taking one of the purple shades and I'm going to be applying this on my waterline. I'm using one of the brushes I picked up from Walgreens. It's like Eco Tools. I will definitely link it down below and let you know the name. I'm going to be taking that shimmery color and doing the inner corner of my eye as well, just to make it a little more brighter. This look is extremely dark, so feel free to use different color scheme if you don't want it as dramatic. Now I'm taking the NYX matte eyeliner. Unfortunately, it got cut out in a very weird way, so you're only seeing me do one eye, and I'm just going to show you how I cleaned it up real quick. But I got a new mascara, and this is a mascara that I used for literally years when I was in middle school and half of high school, and this is the voluminous mascara from L'Oreal. It is a bit similar to the telescopic mascara, it just has a bigger, thicker wand. Now I'm taking the Ardell Double Up Lashes, and I absolutely love these lashes. Of course, they're so affordable, and I pick them up almost weekly. I'm applying this with the Duo Glue and a tweezer. It's been the easiest way for me lately. When it comes to eyelashes, I swear I have really easy days and really hard days, and this was definitely a hard day. I don't know, so I guess I didn't wait for the glue to dry enough, but definitely make sure you wait for it to dry because it will make your life 10 times easier. I'm going to be showing you guys two options of drugstore lip products that I really like for this look. I'm going to be first using the NYX Mega Gloss in the color Nude Pink. And I literally love this gloss, especially for summer. I've been using it daily. And I'm just going in with that mascara and applying it over my dry lashes and the bottom lash. Have to introduce you to my favorite drugstore chapstick. This is I call it the egg, but it's the EOS, and I absolutely love it. It's in Sweet Mint. I absolutely live for these chapsticks. So I decided to pick a darker color for a dramatic look, and I'm using the soft matte lip cream from NYX in the color Transylvania. And this lip cream is kind of weird. You have to kind of like apply it to make it look smooth and like the same color as the rest of your lips, but I do like it overall, and it is matte, so it will dry matte. And I thought this is an option if you guys are looking to do more of a bold lip. This is definitely a deep dark plum color that you guys could use. As always, to complete this look, I'm going to be spraying my face with the Merida Badasco Rose Water Setting Spray. And I hope you guys enjoyed this drugstore tutorial and it helped you out a bit. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next tutorial.